So the Nike Dunk High doesn't get as much love as the Dunk Low, and this is for a variety of reasons. One, the way it sits on foot, the way it looks and fits, and Dunk High, you know, kind of can be seen as more clunky and not as wearable. And for me, it's one of my best silhouettes, especially with SBs as well. And over the last couple of years, I've looked to increase the amount of Dunk Highs in my collection. And recently Nike dropped another release of the Dunk High, but this time it was a collaboration with a Chinese sneaker store called Soulgoods. And for me, this is one of the best Dunk Highs that I've seen in 2022. I really have to have it in the collection and I can't wait to drop this review. So let's check it out. Hey, what's going on? Lukas back with another video. And today I'm checking out the Nike Dunk High collaboration with Soulgoods 90s release. Thanks for checking out the video. If you're new to the channel or like all kinds of content related to sneaker culture, please do subscribe and also hit the notification bell to be notified when I do drop new videos. And if you do like today's video, please give it a thumbs up as it really helps the channel grow. Now today I'm checking out a Nike Dunk High collaboration with a Chinese sneaker store known as Soulgoods. And for me, it's one of the best Dunk Highs of 2022. And that is the Nike Dunk High collaboration with Soulgoods 90s release. So this sneaker dropped exclusively on the SNKRS app for a retail price of £129.95 here in the UK or $155 out in the US. For me, this was an interesting cop. I really like the colourway, I like the styling, and obviously I'd seen official images and I really want to check the sneaker out in person. Now because of the collaboration, I didn't know if I was going to cop, so when I did get my God on screen, I was really happy. Now although it did sell out in my size of UK 13, US 14 and other big sizes, there are still pairs available in smaller sizes on the SNKRS app right now. I'll leave a link in the description if you want to go and check that out. But after getting this in hand and seeing it in person, really happy with my choice, and I'm pleasantly surprised to see what Nike and Soulgoods have brought to the table. So a bit of background to this release. So Soulgoods is a Chinese sneaker store based out of Beijing, and what they have done is they've collaborated with Nike on 3 different releases of the Nike Dunk High. And this is known as the 90s release. But they also have an 80s release and a zeros release. So the 80s release is grey and black colour blocking, and the zeros release is a pink and blue colour blocking. And all 3 of these releases are basketball themed. So the 80s colourway draws from classic basketball films and streetball. The 90s colourway honours rock and hip hop. And the 2000 pair celebrates long-term collectors and artists who were witness to those previous years. I'm not too sure when those 2 releases are going to drop, but this was the first that they bought to the SNKRS app. As I said, it's exclusive to the SNKRS app, so it didn't release in any boutiques or any tier zeros. So there is a little bit of hype and a little bit of exclusivity around that release. And I believe in the US pairs were more limited than in Europe. But obviously because it's a Dunk High, it's not as popular, so it didn't actually sell out fully. But for me, this colourway is probably the best out of all 3, and I'm really glad that it's dropped first and really have to have it in the collection. And let's check out the details. So one thing that really surprised me about this release was the special packaging. So Nike and Soulgood have done an excellent job of making this release very unique, and that's reflected in the packaging. So you do have an orange Nike box, but on the top you have your Soulgoods logo right here, which is kind of a tiger, and then your Nike swoosh underneath. Then you have a black circle with Nike and the swoosh right there, most likely to indicate a basketball. And then you have different swooshes shooting out of that. Now obviously the placement of this is Beijing in China, so I think it's really cool what Nike have done here. And it's just kind of showing that they're pushing the Nike releases out to different parts of the world, because obviously they're shipping them out from China. I think that's a really fire detail. Turn to the side, you've got the imprint here. It says from Beijing to the world, and again it's in that kind of Chinese style writing. That's quite fire. On the back you just got a Nike and swoosh in white, classic logo. And on the back here you've then got those 2 logos you see on the box. So you've got the Soulgood's tiger and then Nike swoosh in white right there. So you take that size tag, it's the Nike Dunk High SP, and the colourway is medium olive multicolour black, and it's my true size UK 13 US 14. So pop the lid, And again, the detailing continues. So you have special tissue paper, again with the Soulgoods logo kind of faintly embossed on the top right here. So you peel that back, and then you have a second set of tissue paper, again with the Soulgood logo right here, and again I think that's just fire. And then you have the Nike swoosh underneath that as well in this orange colour. Peel that back. Still not for the sneaker, by the way. And then you have your standard tissue paper, and then you have the sneaker itself. So it's the Nike Dunk High collaboration with Soulgoods 90s release. So here we have the sneaker. As you can see, I think it's a beautiful sneaker. I think colour and just the quality of the materials and obviously the detailing is really nice on this pair. So starting on the outsole, so you've got your all black standard Dunk outsole that you get with every other Dunk, and then you've just got your Nike and your black swoosh right here. In addition, you also have this eye at the top here. It's a white outline, obviously your black iris right there. So again, interesting detail that you get on the tread pattern. And turn to the side, and again you've got your standard black midsole right here, and again that's pretty much what you'll get with most Nike Dunks. Then we come to the upper, so it's an all suede upper, and it's in this medium olive colour. It feels really nice to the touch, so I think Nike have done a really nice job with the materials on this release. And one thing at the side, you see the Soulgoods Tiger logo right here, in that slightly different green with a black outline, and again that is embossed, so it feels very nice to touch. If we come to this down to the side, you've then got your swoosh, again in two parts, so you've got a kind of grey plastic piece, and then you've got the second swoosh in the same suede material with that stitching around the outside, and again that goes all the way around the side to the back. So we turn to the front on the toe box, so obviously you've got your perforated holes right here, and again feels really nice to the touch. And then you've got your black Nike swoosh stitched and embossed right here. As we go up the upper, so you have your black overlay right here, and again that is suede, so again feels nice to the touch. Then you have your standard flat laces in black, and that goes obviously up the sneaker. On the end of the laces you do have some plastic tips, so again it's quite a nice premium detail. One thing that does surprise me is you don't get additional laces, so you do just get the one black pair, but obviously if you had other laces you could swap those around, but I think black definitely looks good with obviously the contrasting of the midsole and outsole, so I think I probably would stick with the black. As we go up the tongue, so the tongue is actually nylon, so it's probably the only part of the sneaker that isn't suede. So it's a nylon tongue, and then at the top of the tongue, instead of Nike logos or anything, you do, to point to the collaboration, you have the Soulgoods logo in white and the Nike swoosh underneath. Again, that's quite fire detail. And then this is sitting on a checkered background made up of the medium olive and the black squares right here. If we go into the sneaker itself, on the sock liner, this feels really nice. It feels really soft and quite premium. There's definitely a lot of cushioning, so I think it's really going to be nice to wear. Some criticism about Nike Dunk Highs is they're quite bulky and they can dig into your ankles, but I think with this you're definitely going to feel that padding that you're getting on the side there. And then on the sock line itself, you've got the inscription that you see on the box. So you've got from Beijing and then to the world on this side. So I think again, really subtle but nice detail. You've just got the print of the Soulgoods and Nike swoosh, that's kind of embossed, so it feels again quite premium. That's a leather insole as well, so I think that's quite nice on foot. And then as we go back onto the back of the sneaker, you've then got obviously your heel pull right there, and again just the detailing you get on Dunk Highs with the stitching going down the back right there. Medial size exactly the same, again just showing that for detail, but again you've got your two swooshes right here going around to the back, and then obviously the sneaker curves inwards to mold to your foot. So in terms of sizing, I'm a true to size, which I do with all Dunk Highs, and these fit fine, so no issues there. You notice you could have quite a wide toe box, so I have quite a wide foot, so this works fine for me. If you had a narrow foot, you could go down potentially half a size, but true to size would be my recommendation. In terms of resale, so These pairs are just released. It's not going for a huge amount right now. So these were £129 here in the UK. Last sale on StockX is £150, and that was actually down about £24. So there's a small profit margin that you could make potentially. But I think, you know, pairs are still coming in. So the price may go up slightly, but most likely it's not going to be a huge amount. So my recommendation, if you were looking to cop a pair in a size that is sold out, definitely go for it, because I think sneakers fire. I think it's really, you know, it's a nice simple colour, but it's definitely very striking, and yeah, for me it's one of the best dunk hires of 2022. So did you manage to, did you cop or did you pass? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. For me, so this is a no-brainer right now. This is a really nice sneaker. I'm really happy to have it in the collection. But let me know your thoughts on this sneaker in the comment section down below. So thanks for checking out the video. If you did enjoy this kind of content and want to see more, please do subscribe, and also hit the notification bell to be notified when I do drop new videos. And again, if you did like today's video, please give it a thumbs up, as it really will help the channel grow. And until next time, take it easy. I'll see you in this video.